Hello, this is Lord Legion yet again, and I'm gonna do something a little different this time around. I'm gonna analyse the second trailer for Captain America Civil War, because there's quite a lot to say this time around, and there's so much new stuff that needs to be analysed and really interests me. So without further ado, let's begin from the very first scene. So we begin with a voiceover of Captain America and how he wants to protect everyone from the dangers around the world. And even though he's fully aware that he can't save everyone, he does mention that he doesn't mean that he has to give up, which implies about what happens to Bucky and how he became the Winter Soldier, as he believes that his best friend Bucky can be saved, despite how insane he became and how he'd been mind controlled by Hydra and whatnot. And we see that, from what I can tell at least, that S.H.I.E.L.D. has kept Winter Soldier in hostage after the events of the Winter Soldier. And following that, we have all the Avengers and Thunderbolt Ross himself discussing about what's been happening with New York, and as well as what's been happening in the Winter Soldier and Age of Ultron, and the amount of destruction that happens when the Avengers try to save the world, which then leads to Tony Stark announcing that they should be registered by the government so that they could be kept in check, otherwise everything becomes completely out of control, and that's where the tension starts to rise between Captain America and Iron Man. Following this, we get to see Black Panther and seeing him in the chase scene between him, Captain America and a few others in the tunnel. We've already seen this in the first trailer, but we do get an extended look and see the amount of stuff he's capable of. We can see him running as fast as Captain America, which is quite a plus. And not only that, we can also see him leaping around cars, jumping on them. And at one point he even manages to jump on top of the Winter Soldier's motorcycle, and he literally just destroys it with his claws. And from what we see a lot of glimpses of Black Panther throughout the actual trailer, and it really is great to see because I cannot wait to see this character on screen. And from what I've been getting told by the early screenings, Black Panther is one of the best characters in this film, and I'm really happy to hear that. The next scene I want to focus on is War Machine getting shot right in the arc reactor. Now it looks, at first glance, it looks like it's coming from the Winter Soldier, but when you really look at it, it's not from the exact same scene, so it can't be unless the Winter Soldier is in that scene, but they're trying to do the tricks on you on the trailer. Now, personally, I reckon it could be coming from Crossbones or maybe even Baron Zemo, because let's not forget, guys, Hydra, it has a big presence in this film. I mean, who knows, maybe Crossbones has like some sort of gun that could like blow up armory, such as War Machine's. So yeah, I reckon it could be either Baron Zemo or Crossbones attacking, or maybe it could even be the Winter Soldier mind controlled again. After that, we have Tony Stark saying that the whole world was wrong about Captain America, and even he was wrong about it. So it implies that despite how he might be an asshole towards Steve Rogers, that doesn't mean that he hates him. As a matter of fact, he sees him as a close ally and friend. But now that the whole thing's going to turn around, he probably thinks that he's in the wrong and that he needs to defeat Captain America. Now this part in particular interests me because Captain America has stated in the past that no one has yet to see his true dark side. So what if in this film that Captain America's dark side gets further explored into this film, and then Tony Stark just tries to expose the fact because he knows that Captain America may be like such a dark character from within, thus further making Stark realise that Captain America is in the wrong and that he needs to make sure that Steve Rogers needs to get put down once and for all. And again we see them troopers that are featured from the first trailer. Some people think it's Hydra agents and other people think that it could be S.H.I.E.L.D. or even the government itself. Either way, we'll have to wait and see until we see the final film itself. But it seems rather interesting to speculate on who these lot could be. Now we have Tony and Black Widow talking about what's happening. Tony suggests to Black Widow that it's going to be her that's going to get tracked down and needs to watch her back, But the Black Widow says to Tony that it's him that needs to watch his back and not her, which could suggest a few things. Maybe Tony Stark is public enemy number one, or it could even suggest that she's like double crossing him because she's close friends with Steve Rogers in the past. And it also gives her a good motivation because she wants to know about her past, and she'll do literally anything at this point, hence why she would even go as far as to betray Steve Rogers, and it could explain why she would willingly want to betray Tony Stark so that she can get the answer she deserves. Now a shot I want to look at is another scene with Black Panther getting shot at by a helicopter, and notice how his suit is complete bulletproof. That's because of the vibranium that's happening, and the vibranium suit can literally defend him from anything, a lot like Captain America's shield, but except with him it's just a complete suit, and it's really amazing to see, and I just really love Black Panther's costume into this film. Again, it just looks so metallic, but at the same time it looks flexible enough, and yeah, I just really enjoyed that scene, and it just looks so badass. This then leads to the Vision getting completely paralysed by the Scarlet Witch. Now this could apply a few things. Maybe the Vision just refuses to be the Scarlet Witch because they have this unique chemistry between one another because of the Mind Stone. Or maybe it's the fact that it's showing the true potential of Scarlet Witch, because she is just developing her powers, and apparently over time she's going to become even stronger, and it'll be interesting to see their chemistry just get further explored in this film. And after that we get an amazing scene of Ant-Man in one of Hawkeye's arrows, which is something that the fans have been dying to see for ages, and it just looks so beautiful on screen. Like, it even brings out nostalgia whenever you play as Hawkeye in Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3. It's just one of these things where it's just so little, but at the same time, it just looks amazing to see on screen. No pun intended. This right here is probably the first good shot of Crossbones in this film, and in motion he just looks so menacing and badass, and we can literally see him beating the shit out of Captain America. It just looks so good, and I can't wait to see what they do to him in this film, and apparently he'll have a crucial role as well. We then cut to a moment where we realise that Iron Man and Captain America's friendship is completely gone at this point. All gloves are off, and they're about to beat each other up until the end is resolved, and then we see whether or not who wins between Captain America and Iron Man. And after that we get the final scene of both Team Stark and Team Cap just clashing against one another, charging in a typical way, but it just looks so amazing to see, and I literally just got really excited as soon as I saw that scene. It was just so amazing. And just as we thought the trailer has really hit the highest mark, we see the web just literally dragging Cap's shield away, and we get the first look at Spider-Man in his full glory in his suit, and it was so long awaited, and it was so well done. I love the suit. It just looks like classic Spider-Man, but in the MCU take. It's just so perfect. I can go as far as to say it rivals the Sam Raimi suit as well as the Amazing Spider-Man 2 suit. It just looks so good, especially how his eyes could move. Now, although he looks a little animated and a bit fake, let's not forget, they're currently at post-production. He'll probably look even better by the time we see the final product. And with that, it ends the Civil War trailer 2 look. To be honest, it looks amazing. It could very well be one of the best MCU films out there. And there's so many great scenes that we've seen in this trailer alone. And to be honest, I just can't wait to see it. Now, to be honest, I am more on Team Stark, mainly because I've always been a fan of Iron Man more than I have Team Captain America, even though both characters are amazing. But hey, that's personal preferences. So I'm gonna end this video right here. I hope you guys enjoyed this little breakdown, and thanks for watching this video. And take care guys, and have a good one.